Good morning! We're here inside the Rocky Mountain National Park just before 5:30, and it looks like the road to the Upper Beaver Meadows parking is closed and doesn't open until 7. Why? I have no idea. This doesn't make any kind of sense. All I can tell you is this Rocky Mountain National Park is getting pretty stupid with their regulations. It's getting worse and worse. So we're altering the plan. Instead, we're going to drop a car up here at the Deer Mountain Trailhead, and then we're going to drive up to the Ute Trail and hike down. This is going to add a little bit of distance and elevation gain at the end. And we're now up to the Ute Trail trailhead. We're going to start here. We're going to hike it down the Timberline Pass. And then originally we were going to go down to Upper Beaver Meadows. However, now we're going to have to add on a little extra and hike back up to the Deer Mountain Trailhead. And we're starting off here on the Ute Trail at about 6:25. That's probably about as much blue sky as we're going to see all day. It's pretty nasty out here this morning. Like I said earlier, this trail is pretty much all downhill. We only have to deal with 3 uphill sections. A real tiny one right at the beginning. And then this one, which is also pretty tiny. And then of course we're going to have that last little section to get up to the car. And as you pop over that hill, get your first real good look at the Tombstone Ridge. We've only been hiking about 40 minutes and we're almost to the Timberline Pass. That's a really easy hike. It's pretty flat and it's been really beautiful so far. Tons of wildflowers up here. You guys see all these flowers? Wow, it's amazing. Lots of yellow ones. We're just sitting here enjoying these flowers, and we're about ready to drop down onto the Timberline Pass. And it's right there. Just making our way down to the Timberline Pass. I'm really excited to do this. It's gonna be pretty cool. It looks really steep though, and I'm curious to see what the trail is gonna be like. I'm sure it's gonna be nice. We're on top of the Timberline Pass. We're getting ready to head straight on down. It's pretty early into the hike, but we're stopping for a break. I don't think our views are going to get much better than this the rest of the day, so we want to stop and enjoy them. It's really pretty back here. It's really quiet too. We're probably 400 feet down this thing so far. I had to stop for another quick little break because this is extremely hard on the knees. I had to bust out the ACE bandage, wrap my knee up, and then also get out the poles. This is really cool through here. It's like when we're breaking tree line, hitting all those crumb holts. It's getting a little more green down here. Picking up a few more trees. We're at an elevation of about 10,400, and if you want to split off and do Beaver Mountain, I believe this is going to be the spot. Looks like a little social trail right here. And then this is where you would want to keep it high and just take it on around, work it on up to the summit. This looks like a really good spot. I thought this was going to be kind of an easy hike because it was downhill, but this is pretty brutal. This is actually slow moving, and it's real hard on the knees. Trail's finally starting to flatten out a little bit, but we came screaming down from 11,600. We're under 10,000 now. Picking up a lot of these purple flowers. But my goodness, I mean, we've got yellow ones, red ones, orange, white. It's beautiful along here. And that's looking back up at where we have come from. That's Timberline Pass way up there. And it is way up there. We just hit a trail sign. It says 2.8 miles back down to the Beaver Meadows trailhead. However, this doesn't look familiar to me. I thought the intersection was going to look different. Oh well, we're going to continue on this way. Alright, and we've made it down to the base of Beaver Mountain, and it should be pretty flat for a while. But we still have about 3.5 miles left up to the Deer Mountain trailhead. I think the sun finally came out. Down here to the next trail split shows we have come 5 miles so far. GPS shows 5.5, so it is overshooting like normal. And then to the left here, this is going to be about 3.7 miles up to the Deer Mountain trailhead. And if we go to the right, this is going to be about 2.9. So of course we're going to go this way. Coming around the corner, getting our first look at Deer Mountain, and it looks far away. Luckily we don't have to climb to the top. We just have to get to the bottom of it. But that road is looking far away. Can you see that way out there? down here to the next trail split, and we're getting pretty close now to the Beaver Meadows trailhead. It's literally just like right down in here. Then we're gonna have to hike up to the Deer Mountain trailhead. All right, folks, and we're back down to the Beaver Meadows trailhead. And we could have been back. However, like you guys saw, they don't open this area up until 7 a.m. A full hour after they open the park. Not really sure why. Since we're having to do this extra mile to get up to the car, this is the reason why we took the shorter route down. That was not in the original plan. You know, originally we were going to go the longer way. So that's kind of a bummer that this cost us. But yeah, right up here is where we need to pick up the trail. Alright, it says 1.3 miles up to Deer Ridge Junction, and that's where we need to go. Well, I can't say I've ever hiked on this trail before. Need to work it pretty much to the top of the ridge up there. We're up here to the next trail junction, and this is one way that we could have come from. If we would have taken that longer route, we would have dropped in right here. However, for right now though, we're just going to continue on straight ahead up to Deer Ridge Junction. We're on the very last stretch of trail, looking at about a half a mile up to the Deer Ridge Junction and a 375-foot elevation gain. So it's not gonna go quietly. Final trail split. Deer Ridge Junction to the left. Coming up on some real weird looking rocks here at the very end of the trail. We're looking at about 0.4 miles, 250-foot elevation gain, and we're getting close. Compared to how far we've come today, trust me, we're getting close. I'm kind of glad we came this way, actually. It's a trail I've never been on before. I'll probably never be on it again, but it's really pretty. Lots of flowers, cool rocks, and it's not that bad. So here's basically what we did today. We started way up high, way behind that point back there, actually probably way over here on the U Trail. Came down to the Timberline Pass, went behind that entire ridge of mountains there. That lowest one's Beaver Mountain. Came around the front, and now we've been hiking up this meadow. Can you guys see my car? It's right there at about 1 o'clock. We're so close. It's just past 11:30, and we're back. Deer Ridge Junction. And I'm thinking that hike was every bit of 8 miles. I'm gonna have to add up all the little pieces, but it was a little harder than what we thought. High five, we did it. Oh. Boom. That was a pretty tough one. Hope you enjoyed it. And until the next hike, y'all, peace.